Hey guys, good morning. I have a little bit of time before I have to go get my boys, so I am going to film a what's in my hospital bag video along with what is in our nurses' thank you baskets. I'm just going to put all of it in one video because it just makes sense to me to do it that way. So that is what I'm going to do. This is the suitcase that we are going to be taking. As you can see, it is huge. It comes like up to my thigh, and it has both sides of storage. And I just felt like this would be the most practical way for us to pack all of our stuff because this is the only bag we will be taking. Okay, so like I showed before, this suitcase has both sides deep enough for storage. It's not like one side's deep and then the other side is flat like a lot of old school suitcases are. So that was really great because as you can see, I have this huge birthday girl bag. And this has our nurses' thank you baskets in them, and I'm sure they have fallen apart, so just they're not going to be beautiful. You've been warned. But yeah, they're like falling apart. So this is the gift baskets. So what I put in here, I'm gonna look because I was just trying to tell somebody what all was in here and couldn't remember. So I have chapstick, the Boom Chicka Pop popcorn, some little chocolates, and since we're having a girl, everything in here is like pink and purple themed. Bubble gum, candies. I'm a thriver, so I put Activate in here. You just add it to 16 ounces of water. They taste delicious. They give you energy, but it's like way healthier than coffee, and I love them, so I'm hoping they'll love them too. And then we did like the protein bars. There's Starburst down in here. It's the Gold Bond Healing Lotion because I'm sure their hands get dry from washing and sanitizing so much. And Gimme Beauty hair ties. I hear these are the best. I was in Target getting all the stuff for these baskets. Thought I was gonna have to order them online. Lo and behold, I look over and there they sat on the shelf at Target. I was like, hallelujah. So that's everything that's in here. So there's 2 of them in this huge bag. I was gonna like saran wrap them, but I figured that would just be way more work than it was worth. So instead we just put them in this gift bag and it fits in one side of our suitcase perfectly. All right, so that is what is in our nurses' thank you baskets. I'm also planning on writing thank you notes to them to put in there because nurses need to know how much they are appreciated and all the work they do for mamas in the hospital. So that'll be the last thing that I add. This side is all of our clothing. So the reason I'm taking such a big suitcase is because between Purtle's clothes, my clothes, baby girl's clothes, and everything else that I'm taking, it just made more sense to put it all in one big suitcase, excuse me, to roll in because hospital regulations right now, like once you're in the hospital, you can't leave. So we'll have to take in all of our stuff, including her car seat, because we're there until we get discharged to leave. So I didn't want to have our hands just absolutely stacked full of all this stuff. So a big suitcase just makes the most sense right now. I will start with Purtle's stuff. It's very basic. So he's got comfy clothes and clothes to come home in. He will also have a charger for his phone. He's not planning on taking his own pillow or blanket. And then he's got house shoes to walk around in instead of getting his socks super dirty or walking around barefoot. So Purtle's stuff is always super simple because he is very low maintenance and does not need a lot. So comfy clothes and something to go home in. I also have my slippers. I have my Handmade reusable nursing pads. I have a bunch of them to take with me. Funny story, the very first time that I went to the hospital when I was having Oliver, I did not wear a nursing bra. I had one in my bag, I think. No nursing pads or anything. So there was just milk all over my pajamas. I was not prepared in any kind of way. So, taking all the things this time. Winnie, you can't go. So I have 2 of my comfy nursing bras. These are the ones that have no padding and you just like move it out the way, nurse, whatever. These are going to be the most comfortable while I'm laying in the bed at the hospital. So I've got both of those to take with me. I have these pajamas, which is a short sleeve short set that I got off of Amazon. They are the softest material. They're very loose, so that I don't have anything too tight on me, but they'll be super comfortable. And with the buttons on the front of the shirt, I should be able to just move my shirt out of the way to nurse. If not, it's loose enough that I can just pull it up and nurse her. So no big deal. And then I also take a second set of pajamas because I never know if I'm going to be like sweating or freezing. So this is my mama shirt to match Pirtle's. And then the softest joggers in the world from Target. They're the Stars Above brand. I have so many of their Stars Above clothes. I have a pair of black shorts. I've got these joggers, the wide leg sleep pants just like this. Do yourself a favor, go to Target to get your sleepwear because they are bomb. So I have a second option for pajamas for myself. Also something that I was not prepared for. So when I had Oliver, I did not get like nursing contractions, which is like when you nurse your baby, your stomach contracts. Don't ask me details, I'm not a professional, but it happens. It happened with Tyr. It never happened with Oliver. And so when I had Tyr, I was not expecting that. I started nursing him and I started having contractions all over again and thought I was gonna die. Like it was, I may be being a little bit dramatic, but it was painful. Like I was not prepared for it. So they would bring me the like breakable heating pads when I would get ready to nurse, but I would have to ask for them every time. So instead of doing that, I am taking a heating pad with me. It's my mom's. She's letting me borrow it. So she's a lifesaver. That way, anytime he's ready to nurse, I don't have to wait for a nurse to bring me a heating pack. I already have my own. So that's one thing I'm like very excited to have to take with me. And then going home clothes, I actually changed my mind on what I was gonna wear. So I have these sweatpants. It's a great idea to pack something very loose to wear home. Also didn't do that with Oliver. I had yoga pants and I had a ways to go in recovery after having him naturally, and I was very uncomfortable even on the short ride home. So loose sweatpants, and then I've got, hang on. Okay. And then I've got this loose fitting shirt from Target. Target is life. This is also from Target. Which is just like super, super comfortable, super soft. And like I said, it's a short ride home, but I want to be comfortable on the way there. So I have something to go home in. Okay, last but not least, baby girl stuff. She's got a lot of stuff, and here's why. I never know what size my babies are going to come out as. It seems as though she's measuring smaller than the boys. I actually have an ultrasound in 3 days to try and get her measurements because both my boys came out almost 10 pounds. Again, with Oliver, I did not know that he was going to be so big. So I had newborn clothes packed for him. And this was 2017, so this is pre-COVID and regulations on who could come in and out and all that. So my mom had to bring clothes to the hospital for him to go home in because he didn't fit in any of the stuff that I packed for him. So with Tyr, I made sure that I had options, which was great because he came out 9/14. So he went home in a 0 to 3 month sleeper. So for baby girl, I am packing her all the options. So first, for while we're in the hospital, obviously, because you cannot buckle a baby in a gown, I have these gowns that my friend got for me, and they are so soft. They're like buttery soft. They're Cloud Island from Target. So we've got like the mustard color and white, and then this pretty blue color. So I've got those for her, and I'm taking an olive green bow. It's still in the packaging. I got these off Amazon because the bows that I had set aside came from my sister, and she's like, those are gonna be really big. Here's a picture of Kenna, her daughter, wearing them at 3 months old. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need smaller bows. So anyways, olive green bow, that's newborn size to match the gowns, because I think that that'll coordinate quite well with both. So those are for in the hospital. I have a little white swaddle for like background or to swaddle her in for pictures. I have her matching green passy, and then her name blanket that her godmom got her. It is so soft. I love this. So blanket, swaddle, passy, bow, and gowns for while we're there. And then this is her little name gown that I'll be sure to take pictures of her in. Says her name on it. Love it so much. And this one's bigger, so I'm hoping she's big enough that it doesn't absolutely swallow her. But I may just have to get pictures of her in it when she grows, if she does come out super tiny. And then I packed a couple of different passies. So this one is the Ryan and Rose, like stage 1. And then this one is the flat, because you never know what they're gonna like. So I got both of those, and then the little matching clip. And so for her going home outfits, we have Kiki Pajamas because they're my favorite. So these are little coveralls. These are newborn size, which even if she was a little bit bigger, she'd probably still fit in these. So they have a little butt flap. I love that. So I've got that pair, or this pair, which have the little feet in them. And they've got the little ruffles on the zipper and the little ruffle butt. Love that for her. I'm hoping she fits in the coveralls because I'm packing her little Nikes. These were mine when I was a baby. How cute are these? So she could wear these with the coveralls, but obviously she couldn't wear them with footy pajamas. So we'll see what happens. And then I have 2 bows for those outfits to see what matches. This is like a plum color, and this is gray. Same exact bow as the olive green, same size and everything. So that is what I've packed for her. And then the tripod I'm using to actually film this right now will also fit in our bag. It fits on top of our clothes perfectly. So that is everything that we're taking in this bag. We also have extra socks. And then since the nurses' baskets will